Yeah. So first thing first about this book, other than is Gail Simone,
Hmm.
right, who we love and adore, is
That
the
we do.
art. The art on this book
He's back,
is beautiful.
baby.
David Marquez, like, wow, he really gets it. I absolutely love it. So if you're looking for great art in an X-Men book, right, this is definitely the
David
one.
Marquez is the
Um,
guy. Yeah.
yeah. All right. So we go back in the past and we meet this coloured lady called Miss Henrietta Benjamin, or Henry, as her friends call her. And it is very far back in the days of segregation. It's not great. And she has been living at this home for the coloured, right? Uh, yeah. There we go. Um, and she's left because she's got this little box, I think, with her mother's ashes, let's say, and she's taking it back to this place to spread these ashes and
Yeah.
pay all due respects, right? So that's the general story. So she's arrived in New Orleans, not New Orleans. I learnt that in Louisiana, and she's greeted by this other chap who's a friend of a friend, let's just call it, without giving away what happened in the last issue, right? Now she's being sort of tagged by these two white gentlemen who happen to be, in my opinion, the sort of the sentinels of the day, right? The people that are mutant haters, and they're there, the
Yeah.
government, and they suspect that something's a bit hooky with her, and that maybe she's might be one of them muties, all right? And it's interesting. So then we jump back to present day, and we're down in the caverns where
Oh
we've
yeah.
yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah. So in the
brilliant.
last
Brilliant
issue,
last
there's
issue was
this.
amazing.
It was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. There's this like a structure that's appeared in the swamp, right? And they're drawn to it, and they've gone down it. They've shown no fear to gain, and they have to gain entry, right? Well, they're
Yeah, I
going
knew
to have to
exactly where
show
they were
no
going
fear.
with that. I knew
Yeah,
exactly where they were going with
yeah.
that.
That's right. And the Guardian is none other than Swamp Thing, which I thought was a nice little. I didn't expect that at all. So anyway, they
Man
introduce
thing.
themselves. Go on, mate.
It's man thing, isn't it?
Man Thing, sorry. Did I say Swamp Thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wrong
yeah.
universe.
Wrong
Whoops.
universe.
Sorry about that. Man Thing.
It's all
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
man.
Lucky you're here, Jim, to keep me in place. You're like the editor with the little notes, right? I go off on a bloody tangent, and you're like, Jim's editor note. It's actually Man Thing, right? Man Thing. Yeah. Anyway, so they got to show no fear to gain entry to this door that's in there, right? When they're like, what's behind the door? What's behind the door? Okay, so they reveal some things. I mean, it's okay. It's cool. Art's lovely as well. I mean, I keep saying every page is lovely. But there's this second story running through the book, which is good old Gambit. And at the very first issue, they battled a dragon and they took the left eye of Agamotto, right? And
Sangarang, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So he's got this thing that he's wearing now, and it's kind of affecting. It's affecting Remy, isn't it? Right? Gambit is feeling the sort of effects of how it's like the One Ring, right? The longer you have it, the worse it gets.
It is
So
going to get worse for him. I think they foreshadowed that.
yeah. They've absolutely been foreshadowing it. So the dragons turn back up, and that's where he obtained it from. And it was like, you can have it for a year, but you have to bring it back to me. But I'm going to do you a favor, right? Because this thing isn't good for you, and the longer you have it, the worse it gets. You're going to basically turn to cannibalism and start eating all the people that you love. So if you give it back to me now, then that will never happen to you, right? So they go off to the Savage Land, they come back, and as they're flying back, Rogue thinks, what's going on? The dragon's back attacking. So she goes in there, guns blazing, has a big punch up and gets frozen, and the dragon flies off and
You,
says, think
you,
about what I've said.
you gotta love her. You gotta love Rogue. Also,
Straight character, right?
also
Punch
the
first,
fact,
ask questions later.
also the fact that Gambit told Sandoran to come back in a year's time, and it's roughly been a year since the first issue
Yeah.
was published as well. I thought that was a really nice touch.
Mm. Mm. I'd say so. Anyway, Wolverine comes out, and he cracks her out the ice, so she's fine. Then we jump back to the main part of what's going on with this, which is this young woman, Henry. And here we go. So she's getting closer and closer to this place where she wants to put the ashes of her mother. And then these two sort of sentinels of the time turn up. And basically, you know what happens. They shoot the black guy because they're racist of every kind. And then we find out that she is indeed a mutant. And she shows them how much of a mutant she is. So she turns
It's
into
just a
this
little bit, yeah.
badass looking thing, right? How cool she looks. And the two dudes behind her, man. So she's there. Now, this is really important because she doesn't kill them. All right. She doesn't kill them as pages. And then we jump back to the kids. And the kids, they are at the place where she went in Louisiana. And we learn that she actually built something there, which is this strange artifact obelisk this place, these rooms that they're in now. And she reveals herself as Lady Henrietta. Now, the story behind this is that she's been collecting the souls of people who have killed mutants.
Yeah.
So there's potentially God knows how many souls. It could be thousands and thousands, because obviously she's back in the 1920s, 1900s, right? So there could be lots of angry souls in this. It's a prison for their souls, right? So it's like a purgatory that never ends.
All that prejudice is melted up, and
exactly,
exactly.
But she has to guard the place, and she's brought the kids there because one of them is going to be forced to take her place. So that's where it ends. So do you know what? I dipped out of it. I've dipped back in. What a great story!
Yeah. This is amazing. I love the Outliers. I mean, I know you weren't completely fond of them.
I'm still not. I'm not fond. I prefer if it was like classic X-Men. Call me old-fashioned, right?
I mean,
I'm not really fond of these characters. They're cool characters and everything works. So I don't dislike anything about it. Just my preference as an X-Men toe dipper is it. But it's so cool.
To me, I think they're the coolest teen team since the Runaways. And I mean, the feel of the writing, it even harkens back to like classic New Mutants. I mean, back when Claremont was Claremont and Simonson were writing New Mutants. That kind of feel. I mean,
they are cool. They're all fully rounded. They've all got their sort of their strengths, their weaknesses. They've all got their secrets. They're great characters.
Yeah. What about the thing with Calico where she admits that her
the horse
isn't a horse? Yeah. A horse
exactly.
In the fire.
It's a dead version essentially, is it not? Yeah. Where's that?
It is. That's just terrifying.
Yeah. Here. Yeah, she has my horse Ember, my real horse. He died in the fire. My only friend, he died. I don't know what that thing outside is. So we're introducing something else there, quite not so subtly, but still subtle enough for you to go, okay, and then get drawn back into the main story that's going here. So I think that's going to come back to haunt them. And with the main
story, let's not forget that one of them has been prophesized to be the endling, the end of mutant kind, the last... Yeah.
Well, someone with an army of angry souls that can be weaponized might just be that person, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think Sandarang says that he doesn't know who the endling is, but he senses female energy. And yeah, so
that narrows it down, doesn't it? It's one of the girls.
Smart money will be Calico, but that's why I think Gail's going to throw a curveball and it'll be Jitter.
She's got to throw a curveball,
or it could be any of the other two. It could be anyone. We don't know.
Do you know what? Rogue might get turned. Who knows? Right? That's another curveball I hadn't thought of until about then.
Well,
but yeah,
okay.
Good book, right? Good book.
Yeah, loving Uncanny X-Men. Loved every issue so far.
Yeah, I'm back on the title now. I've got to know. I've got to know what happens next.
Great stuff.
Yeah, absolutely got to know what happens next. Okay, let's move on to our next book. It's gonna be a quick show this week.